Okay, so the minimap has been a really hot topic on this channel, and it's a sort of hot topic in the community right now, and I am excited to chat about it for a little bit. So back during Modern Warfare 2019, I listed its minimap as one of its major flaws and one of the reasons that the game had a bit of a camping issue. Modern Warfare had a camping issue due to a lot of different things, and I do think the minimap didn't help. It added to the issue for sure. When your game's sort of campy and methodical, and you remove one of the ways that players are used to detecting and finding enemies, it's not exactly a great move. But now we've lived through Modern Warfare 2019, and most people that played through that game's multiplayer and enjoyed it will tell you that its minimap, while maybe not optimal for that specific game, wasn't a massive detriment. And by the end of the game's life cycle, I kind of was attracted to that minimap style because in my head, it made you focus on the game more, the map more, your surroundings more, than constantly gluing your eyes to the minimap. Also, suppressors were less of a crutch in Modern Warfare 2019. I still ran them often and I still think they were great, but they weren't a massive crutch like they were for me in previous COD games where I was always scared about getting cornered or sandwiched by enemies because I showed up on the minimap for firing. So I ran suppressors a lot, and I still do in any COD game that has a traditional minimap. So yeah, in general, I don't think the Modern Warfare 2019 minimap style, where you have the compass showing enemy fire direction, and the minimap only really works when there's a UAV, I don't mind that idea at all. It's not my preferred minimap system, but I do appreciate it. I learned to appreciate it. Now in Modern Warfare 2, we have portable radars and snapshots and the compass, the UAV, the advanced UAV, heartbeat sensor, the spotting mechanic, spotter scope, tracker, spotter perks, and the bird's eye perk, loud ass footstep audio, which definitely needs to be toned down, but still it's worth mentioning for the beta at least, and then tactical cameras and recon drone field upgrades will allow you to spot enemies even more. Basically, there's a lot of ways to find people, whether you want a snapshot, heartbeat, UAV, or if you want to use the recon drone or a tactical camera, or just use the, up on the D-pad spotting mechanic that's in the multiplayer, you're going to have a ton of UI elements and equipment-based elements that are gonna allow you to pinpoint enemy positions in that context. In the context of this game in its current state from what I played, also showing all unsuppressed fire on the minimap, that's a bit much. Now, if there was an ultimate perk like the perk from Vanguard that allowed you to see unsuppressed fire, I wouldn't mind. Maybe if Bird's Eye as an ultimate perk also allowed you to see all unsuppressed fire, that'd be kind of nice. But I think if the perk system and equipment and everything is working the way it is in this beta, a traditional minimap is sort of redundant. Honestly, how many UI elements and pieces of equipment do you need to tell you where people are? Again, all of this is said on top of the fact that the compass still works really well, and the audio design in this game is really good. Somebody firing an unsuppressed weapon isn't going to be hard to pinpoint. Also, Ghost is a lot less useful because people get it later into games. They get it halfway or later into a match, so just keep calling in UAVs. That's what you're gonna do anyway, right? It's Call of Duty. Now, there are people that when they hear commentaries like this, they hear me being a shill or just hyper defending the game. Look, all I'm saying in this video is that there's so much stuff to find people in this game. Why do you think a traditional minimap would also be required? You're just gonna push everybody into using suppressors and stealth perks just that much more. I already think that Ghost, Cold-Blooded, and Battle Hardened are going to be the most ran perks because of how many things are trying to spot you at all times. I think more so than red dots on a minimap, we need red names above enemy heads. Now, I don't mind because Cold-Blooded is a bonus perk. I don't mind if Cold-Blooded maybe reduces the range that your red name shows up to people, but just not having red names above people's heads is making it really hard to find people and shoot them, especially in certain dark, messy corners. Call me old-fashioned, but I like to see what I'm shooting at, and I'd also like to be able to react to an enemy in my peripheral vision instead of just always being bamboozled by them because I didn't see them moving. I think people should embrace the spotter scope, the spotting mechanic, the spotter perk, the tracker perk. I think people should embrace the fact that the UAV is super easy to get and the compass is always working and they can use the portable radar and snapshot grenades. I don't think there's a reason to freak out about this. Like if you ran Bird's Eye, extra tactical, snapshot grenades, and then portable radar as your field upgrade, like, why are you complaining? And if you play with a couple buddies, they're gonna be spotting enemies for you if they know what the hell they're doing. There's literally a spot button in the game. I think Call of Duty actually has, and this is also the case for Vanguard, too many ways to spot people, too many ways to see people through walls and detect people and ping them on the minimap. I think there's too many. And lots of Call of Duties have had too many things that allow you to find people, or really powerful things that let you find people. Like the Oracle support streak in Call of Duty Ghost is a really good example of this. If you want my opinion, put red names above enemies, tone down footstep audio, then we can talk about the minimap. As it stands right now, the lack of traditional minimap doesn't hurt me one fucking bit. I recommend during the beta, if you're having trouble finding people, run the portable radar and the tracker perk. That'll help a lot. Other than that, that's the end of this little rant. I will see you when I see you. Let me know if you have a better argument down below. If your argument is dumb, I'm gonna delete it, and then I'm going to ban your account because I work for YouTube. Links in the description if you want to donate, and if you want to buy some merch, some t-shirts from Into the AM or a gaming chair or something. And okay, yeah, that ends this video.